All right, folks, I'm glad that you all are on tonight and glad that you all are joining me. And we have quite an interesting topic tonight that I would like to introduce. Tonight's topic, if you haven't already seen the header when you joined tonight, is all sales are final, no refunds. Let me just take a moment. Let me take an opportunity to just welcome you back into the Lion's Den. I know that many of us have had long weeks, but I decree and declare and believe that in spite of its length and in spite of circumstances and things that have come about, that it is indeed a blessed week, because you are here and we have been kept by the Most High God. And so we give God all glory, honor, and praise for my place and my presence in the den and your place and your presence in the den. It just isn't the den without you. So I'm grateful that you're on with us tonight and that you're sharing in the conversation. And hopefully you'll be able to give us some feedback tonight and talk with us. And I see some people joining us now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you again for sharing tonight's session. I really am excited. I don't plan to be before you long. I want to get you off at an appropriate time. But I want to introduce tonight's topic by giving you a formal definition of the word refund. Okay? As my research would have it, this is what it says about refund. It says refund is payback typically to a customer who is not satisfied with goods or services that have been brought or purchased. All right. So I want to open up the conversation just giving you that particular context. Let me give it back to you in case you're taking notes tonight, because I do know that there are many of you who write these things down, and so I want to speak clearly and slow enough for you to be able to get everything. So refund, again, is payback typically to a customer who is not satisfied with goods or services brought. Now, there are other types of situations and or experiences where refunds take place, but typically we get our refunds because we want our money back because we're not satisfied with a particular product. So I want to open up tonight with a question, and I would love all of you to participate in this question. As I thought about this question, I actually began to laugh to myself. But here's the question tonight. Tonight's question, I want to know, have you ever had to return something that you really wanted to keep? Have you ever had to return something that you really wanted to keep, and what was it? All right. So if you can talk back to me tonight, I see some of you have just joined. Again, I want to welcome you into the Lion's Den. Hey, Auntie, how are you? We love you here in NC, and thank you for joining us in the Lion's Den. So our question of the day for you all who are just joining us is: have you ever had to return something that you wanted? All right, you wanted to keep it, but you had to return it. And if so, what was it? All right, can you tell me? Can you chime in the conversation? This is the part where you talk back to me, and I really want to hear from you all. As I was sort of pinning out our conversation for tonight, tell me what that is. Can we think about an item? Hey, Momo, what's going on? Thank you for joining us tonight. It's good to see you, and welcome to the Lion's Den. And Jessica and I miss you. Mo is my little sister. Tell DJ and Dana that their cousin says, hey, miss those guys and can't wait to see them as well. All right, so I saw one answer so far. I saw shoes. I see somebody said clothes. These are things that you wanted to keep, but you had to return it for whatever reason. All right, so somebody said shoes, somebody said clothes, and I guess the rest of you have been stuck with whatever you brought. Had to return some headphones. Okay. All right. Shoes, a car. Oh man, those are big purchases to return. Talia. What's up, Talia? You done changed up your picture, changed up your name. What's up? It's so good to see you. I'm glad you're on tonight. We miss you here in NC, my Baltimore sister. Thank you for joining. All right, so somebody said clothes, somebody said shoes, somebody said a car. What else we got? I think somebody said headphones Anything else? Anything else you can remember as you begin to jog your memory? Chicken. All right, we're getting into some good stuff. You had to return some food. Now, as you're thinking through, going through your receipts right now, some of you have got out your receipt books and you're looking at the items that you've had to return. We return items for all types of things, right? We return it because it's not the right size. We return it because it lacked in performance. We return it because it broke easily. We return it. What are some other reasons you've returned stuff? If you're returning food, it probably was cold or not cooked all the way. So you've had to send it back for whatever reason. And sometimes, let's just be honest, sometimes we return it because the item, we really couldn't afford it when we purchased it. And then we go back and we say, hey, I had a moment. My bills brought me back to reality, or life brought me back into reality, and I'm going to bring this stuff back. Take it back. Clothes, handbags, okay. Phone, all right. So defects, certain things, all of these things are reasons in which we would ask for a refund. Now, as I was thinking on tonight and wanting to shape tonight's conversation and try to make it as brief as possible, but as concise as possible, because I want you to hear my heart tonight. So satisfaction, you didn't like it. That speaks to satisfaction. That's good. So you guys are really helping me frame tonight's conversation because like many of you, I have learned to love a good sale. I love a good sale. I love when it is that there is an item that rarely goes, that is rarely discounted, or just a really good deal. It's hard to say no to a good deal, right? And so these items go on sale, and the stores are packed. I mean, people are in lines. Black Friday, things are marked down, and people have been trampled and ran over, and even have died. Just so people could get a good deal on something, a good sale. So there's something about a good sale that each of us like. Because we like nice things, and sometimes those things aren't at our price level. And so you find an opportunity, you'll watch an item for a little while. Some of the real shoppers, I'm not like a real shopper, but there's some of y'all shoppers, y'all will watch an item y'all have your eye on it, and as soon as it hits that certain price point, you in there. And so a good sale is hard to resist. But you all, as I have started to learn more about shopping and retail, one of the things that I've discovered, jewelry, good. Another just major thing, when that goes on sale, you got to catch that 50% off. In fact, it's July, right? The 4th of July is on Tuesday. And so there are retailers right now who have an Independence Day sale. And people have told me, well, those stuff is not really on sale. They just going to charge you the regular, they up the charge and then they drop the price back to regular price. I'm not here to affirm that or deny that, because I'm not, behind the scenes enough in the retail industry to really speak to the validity of that. But what I will say is that they love the holidays. The holidays are a big opportunity for them to put sales on so that they can begin to rid their stock and start to really deplete their stock so that they can get new items in and new merchandise. But one of the things that I'm discovering, you all, about things that go on sale is that there are a lot of times where sale items cannot be returned. Y'all talk to me. I was shopping the other day and I found a real good deal on something. And when I got to the register, I suddenly became apprehensive because I really saw this particular item. And I said to myself, I got to get it. I got to get it now because this is such a great sale to take advantage of. But when I got to the checkout line, she wanted me to know in no uncertain terms that all sales were final and that there would be no refunds. Because we are giving you such a good deal on this particular item, there is no opportunity for a refund. I begin to get nervous. I begin to get nervous because when I was on my way home, I started to think of all of these hypotheticals around, well, is it going to fit? Is it going to match? Is it going to work? Is that what I really want to do? Because I can't even get a refund if it doesn't work. Sometimes it's worth paying the extra just to have the security. Now, that's not even my word tonight, but that just creeped in. So y'all take that. Y'all just press a heart if that was for you tonight. But sometimes it's worth paying the extra just for the security. Now, the other thing is that sometimes you can't get a refund, but you can get store credit. Now, listen, I'm new. Y'all schooling me here. I'm just trying to exchange with you all. Sometimes we can't give you your money back, but we'll allow you to go back into our store and make a purchase of equal or less value. All right. Now, y'all let that simmer for a minute. But here's what I've discovered, you all, that there are some things that we can't get refunds on in life. That's what I want to talk to you about tonight. That there are some things that we cannot get refunds on, and all sales are final. I want to shout out Auntie real quick because they put a stamp that says all sales are final. Y'all see Jessica in the background in my camera shot. Anyway, so they put a stamp on that says all sales are final. And one of the things that has a stamp, all sales are final, that cannot be refunded in life. Y'all talk to me, Auntie. Time. Come on, Talia. Youth. Huh? Jessica and I were talking about this in the car as I begin to share with her my topic about tonight, because one of the things that I hear older individuals say is that youth is wasted on the young. Why? Because as you begin to progress in life and understand the fragility and frailty and how valuable time is, you don't waste it anymore. Y'all not talking to me. So time is a commodity. A lot of us think that money is the commodity, but one of the things that I feel compelled as part of my assignment into speaking into individuals' lives as it pertains to their divine purpose, because I believe that we are all here to leave a deposit in the earth. And one of the things that I feel assigned to, which is why I feel like I have to sort of wrestle in this area in such a way, is because I have to convince you that time is too valuable to be wasted. You understand? Yeah. Time is too valuable to be wasted. All right. So I'm wrapping up tonight, but I want you to understand, because I talk about time a lot, and y'all probably going to hear me talk about it again, because it's one of the areas that God in this season, I don't know, he may shift me, but in this particular season, in my personal walk, and as I begin to speak and challenge others, he has really had me to focus in on time, because too much time is wasted. And individuals, the scripture says, no man knows the day nor the hour where the Son of Man shall return. Again, there is an illusion that there is an immense amount of time to make some things happen. I tell you these things all the time. One of the things that makes us very reflective and cognizant of just how valuable time is death. It's an unfortunate sobriety that happens within us when we understand our mortality, because individuals and our interactions are so lively and they are so rich and vibrant that we think that we have these moments forever. But we don't have these moments forever. Can I tell you something? Lately, I have been challenging myself, and I want to share this challenge with you. Lately, I've been challenging myself when I wake up in the morning, that by the time my feet hit the floor, that I spring up as a sign, symbolic of the fact that today I've got to seize the day. I'm telling you, this morning, I heard it loud and clear as my foot hit the floor. I heard seize the day. because a lot of us, we get up and if you're like me, you're wiping the coal out your eye, and you're barely making it to the bathroom to wash your face and to get in the shower. So teach us to number our days, right? That's what the scripture says. And then he tells us that weeping may endure for a night in the latter part of that verse, but joy is coming in the morning. Again, he's offering us a perspective about time and about issues and about problems and about circumstances. And some of us waste too much time on things we cannot control. Now, this is not a part of my direct script, but I just want to move in this area because you don't have time, but joy comes in the morning. Come on, Talia, talk to me. And so